$34 billion. That's the loss the Adani Group suffered today. It's one of India's biggest conglomerates, a star of the stock market. But today, Adani company saw a massive sell-off. They've lost $34 billion in value in one day. The reason is a lawsuit in the United States. The US government has taken the Adani Group to court. A case has been filed against Gautam Adani. He's the chairman of the group. He has been charged with bribery and fraud. The lawsuit has been filed by prosecutors in New York. Apart from Gautam Adani, the lawsuit names 7 people. The list includes Sagar Adani, who is a nephew of Gautam Adani. Now, this case has far-reaching consequences. Its impact will not be limited to the stock market. There could be political ramifications too, especially for India's BJP-led government. So what is this case and why is it such a big deal? The case revolves around a solar power plant. In the years 2019 and 2020, the Adani Group secured some contracts. But they weren't the only ones who got this deal. They were in partnership with a US-based company called Azure Power. This company is into renewable energy. It was listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So this American company got the solar power plant deal in India along with the Adani Group. In other words, an American company is involved in this deal. That is how US investigators are also involved. These two companies, the American one and the Adani Group, got a major contract in India. The contract is worth $6 billion. What for? To build solar energy plants. And who awarded the deal? The Solar Energy Corporation of India. It is owned by the government of India. Adani announced the deal in 2020, calling this pact, and I'm quoting, one of its kind. It held a lot of promise. The Adani said that this project will create 400,000 jobs, 400,000 direct and indirect jobs, and it will displace 900 million tons of carbon dioxide. So it was projected as a win-win. Now, how did the Adanis get this deal? American prosecutors say they bribed Indian officials. They paid bribes to the tune of $250 million, and that is why the bribery charge. They've also been accused of fraud. US prosecutors say the Adani Group committed fraud. How? Well, they raised some debt worth over $3 billion. This was in the form of loans and bonds. And who was defrauded? The investors and lenders. How? Because the Adanis hid the fact that they had given bribes to get this contract. So bribery and fraud are the charges. They're yet to be proven in court. The Adani Group has rejected all of them, calling them baseless. Their statement said, and I'm quoting again, all possible legal recourse will be sought. But in the meantime, this case is hurting their business. Today, a major initiative was called off. The Adanis cancelled a bond offering. They wanted to raise $600 million. But after news of this case came out, they cancelled it. Perhaps it's discouraged them from dealing in the American currency. Then they suffered a setback in Kenya too. The Kenyan government has cancelled an airport and power deals with Adani. And back in India, the case has become a political issue. The opposition is using it to attack the government. India's opposition leader Rahul Gandhi held a press conference today. He accused the Adani Group of corruption.
It's now pretty clear and established in America that Mr. Adani has broken both American law and Indian law. He's been indicted in the United States, and I'm wondering why Mr. Adani is still running around a free man in this country.
The past year has been challenging for Adani. The group has been facing relentless scrutiny. First, from Hindenburg Research, the short seller, then from Indian courts, then from India's market regulator SEBI, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, and now American investigators. And through all of this, Adani stocks have fluctuated wildly. Last year, they lost over $100 billion in market cap, but they managed to recover it. Now the probe in the US will test them again.